potential in that. And I'm having dinner next Tuesday with Chad Hurley, one of the founders of YouTube, and I'm going to try to twist his arm to like really hook me up on YouTube Live. Yes?
Hi. My question is, there are some
Can you hold on
people
one
who
second?
tell...
Can you hold on one second? I'm sorry. I feel like I didn't give you I feel like I gave you the answer, but I don't know if I don't feel like I gave you anything of value.
Well, that's not my answer, because I was thinking that the relevant platform client would add.
Yeah, so you just want a confirmation that YouTube's the right place to be?
Yeah.
You should also look into Blip TV.
Blip?
Yeah, because if you load it on Blip TV, and then you create accounts on a lot of different platforms, you can upload the video to Blip TV, and then it sprays out to all the platforms. So you can create an account on Break.com, on Vimeo, on Vidler, on all these other sites, and when you upload it one time to Blip, they'll shoot it out to all the other places. So it gives you much more distribution. You're welcome. Sure. Hey, Carl.
Hey. Some people tell me that they only...
What's your name?
I'm Maureen.
Hey.
Some people tell me that they only use Facebook like for their closest family and friends.
Yep.
And they won't do it, for anybody else.
Sure.
And will use Twitter or LinkedIn for their business. Do you think
Facebook
that
pages.
kind of hurts?
Do you know Facebook pages?
Yes.
That's
I mean,
what
but like they don't have a Facebook page, so they're just
Sure.
saying like I'm just doing the Facebook personal and then
I disagree.
the other. I mean, do you think it's hurting them?
I think it's a missed opportunity. Facebook's the biggest platform in the world. Facebook pages are going to show up on search. Facebook pages is a place they can send people within their Facebook community to Facebook. I totally agree when keeping your own profile for your life, because a lot of people use Facebook and they like it, and I understand why you wouldn't want your close network to bring in people that you don't know. I get it, but that's why Facebook pages exists. And I know it's awkward for people. I get the whole concept of like, I don't want to make a page for myself. Is that making me? But if you're doing business, I mean, are you in or are you out? You can't be half pregnant, you know?
I have a
Just felt
Facebook
like
pages question.
Are you in or are you out? What's that?
So, as a business owner, then
Why don't you give them the mic this way? Yeah.
would you keep have a Facebook page for the business side of things? Because I have customers that I have as friends on Facebook.
Right.
And some people keep they'll have a Facebook page, but then they'll have their Facebook account be something separate that's just
I have both, because I was building my brand on Facebook before pages became available, and so I have 5,000 friends, which was the limit. I had an amazing story. I think I missed a huge viral video opportunity. I had 5,000 friends that was maxed out on Facebook, had 17,000 pending, and then I met Mark Zuckerberg and we became friendly, and he gave me a friend request, and I couldn't add him as a friend. So I was going to videotape and make like this big deal, like I can't friend sucks, but I thought the relationship was too important, so I didn't want to put it out there. And anyway, I'm stuck in this scenario both. I don't use Facebook for my close network because I have 5,000 there, and I really don't want to go through and whittle out 4,800 of it, I think you can do it either way. I think that the page is very fascinating because you know what you can do with a page. I don't know if you guys know this. If you guys go to facebook.com/Gary, G-A-R-Y, that's my page, okay? When you land on it, you'll notice there's a default tab there, and it tells the whole story of my brand. You can't do that with your profile. Facebook fan pages can be treated like a website. You can control what page they land on, so if you're running an offer or you're doing something or you're coming to Austin to speak and you want that tab to be the default tab that everybody comes to for a month, you can do that. It's pretty freaking legit. I think it'd be really hard for you to swallow not having a Facebook page for your business in 2011. It really would be. It would hurt my feelings.
individual.
If you're an individual that's looking to use it to do business, yeah. If you're just an individual.
Because my company has a Facebook page, but then there's me as the CEO of the company.
Yeah, it just comes down to how you want to process it. I mean, it depends if you want to interact there. I mean, do you want to be a CEO that's spending that kind of time, and are you willing to put that out there to engage on that kind of level with the consumer or the B2B people? That's a tough order when you're a CEO and you got a lot of other things to do. So I think as long as the business is there, I think you're set. And then you come in as a person and comment and get in there.
Right.
And your picture shows up. So I think there's a way to do it without actually having a page for you.
Okay.
Because once you open that can of worms, you need to drink those worms. Sorry.
All right.
Hey, man, how are you? What's your name?
Toyin.
What's up, man?
I just heard recently that YouTube is now essentially the third largest search engine on the web.
Yes.
I was wondering, from your experience, based on your websites. Are there other things like that, search engines that people are not thinking of? You know, like a year or two ago, people weren't thinking of Twitter as a search engine. Are there things like that we should do?
That's why I'm so bullish on it, man. You know, I think that's a really good question. If Tumblr decides to turn into a search play and let people search for it, I think they become massively important. How many of you are familiar with Tumblr? Tumblr. That's stunning to me how many of you guys are familiar with that. It's grown so much recently. So I think here's the question. And this is how I process with Twitter and why I brought up Facebook tonight. I always process search. It's such a core thing, right? It's like such a core internet thing, right? I think about everything in the context of search. I think about YouTube, of course, I thought about it, even Ustream, right? I'm like, what if one day somebody does something that allows us to search video, truly? Like, every day I'm secretly hoping somebody's figured out video search, because I have lots of hours of blind data out there. The day we have it, you can watch every moment that I said Chardonnay, I'm going to be in good shape on that. So I would say anything that has a lot of data being created, every time a tweet happens, you got to be like, oh man. So anything that's, Flickr is an amazing search engine for pictures. So anything that's creating data, bless you by the way, anything that's creating data, you need to think in the back of your mind, there's something going on here for search. So that would be the answer. It's not as obvious as like Dogpile and Ask Jeeves or Ask That. It's not that. It's where's the daily booth? You know, these are becoming a form spring where kids are asking each other questions. There's a shitload of data being created, and it can be searched if that's where they decide to go. So that's what I would give a lot of thought to. Foursquare. They have data on people making comments around location. You know, maybe you want, think about this. You want to know what? I'm going to give you the way I kind of process. I paid Foursquare a crap load of money to tell me where the word wine was said the most in New York City. Do you know why? Because that's where I would open up my wine bar. That's how this works. I like that one. I'd stick that in the book. Can we do like one or two more? I mean, there's hands in the air. Like they just don't care. Who hasn't asked a question yet? Because I think all three have already asked questions, right? Did you or not yet? Okay,
yeah, you were saying use your Facebook page as a website, but what if businesses still want to drive traffic back because they're too scared of all the platform changes? What do you tell them?
Nothing. I tell them they're going to lose. You know, or they might not lose. I would tell them to do fine. I mean, here's the funny thing. It's not like, oh, you suck, you don't get it. You need to tell me why. If your answer is, well, we're not used to it, then I punch them in the face. I'm like, you idiot. You know, that's not the answer. I mean, that's not an answer for business. People, well, I don't like that it changed. Well, do you think the guy who bought 4,000 horses the day before Henry Ford created the car felt good? No. But shit changes and you lose. Or you win. That's business, right? So I think that, if they have a genuine answer, listen, a lot of people have shit services and shit businesses and they know it, which is why they don't want to put it in the public sphere. Let's call it what it is. My answer to that is fix your fucking business. Because this is a necessity and where it is, not where it's maybe going. That's what I think. Yes, sir.
Kind of backtrack a little bit here. With regards to business development and kind of the old school cold calling mentality and the use of the phone, what's your take on that?
I think the best video I ever made on GaryVaynerchuk.com did that. How many of you guys saw the Gary Vaynerchuk video where I randomly, so thanks for the three of you, I appreciate it. I did a video where I was trying to make a point. People were always asking me, Gary, when's the right time to monetize my blog? How many users do I need to have? And my answer was 0. And so I wanted to make the point, so I literally got my camera guy was like, come in here, I just take one liberty. I just got like 9 emails in a row on the same subject. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this, I'm putting this to bed once and for all. And I get on video, and I'm like, okay, here's the deal. Let's pretend I'm starting a beer blog right now. I literally went to Google, typed in beer, clicked one of the first companies that had a beer ad. They were buying, clearly, they're trying to reach beer people. I got a phone number at the bottom of their website. They were selling shot glasses and like beer merchandise, right? I called the number. It's still live. I have no idea if the person's there. I call the guy. Somebody picks up. I'm like, are you the owner yet? I'm like, listen, I'm going to go start a beer blog. And I have this wine blog, and it does well, and I think the beer blog is going to do really well. And it's going to do really, really well.